I can't tell. Okay, it's recording.
Well, it's really bright. Okay.
Should we close this?
I don't know, does it look good on the camera?
Yeah, but... Okay, that's fine. Okay, what is your name? How old are you? What grade are you in? And where do you live? What school do you go to? And describe your school.
Okay. Hi, I'm Roselie. I'm a senior at Southwest Korean Technical Academy, and I'm also the president of Fashion Club here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Is that right? No.
Yeah. And describe our school.
Our school is fairly new. It's only been open for 4 years, but it's great. I feel like we have top-of-the-line teachers and equipment, and it's actually preparing us a lot for college. We have a college-based campus and stuff, and all our classes are advanced, and so we learn a lot more and much better than I would at a regular high school.
How would your friends describe your personality, and what 3 words come to your mind when describing yourself?
I think my friends would say that I'm very loud and I'm brutally honest and blunt, and when I want things done, I'll do them myself, and they would say that I'm like a leader, and I like taking control and being in charge of things that we do and stuff, but I'm also very chill and laid back and a fun person to be around, I would hope so. And the 3 words that I think of when I want to describe myself is independent, because everything that I do for myself and on my own. And I would also say that I'm responsible, because I do balance AP classes and honors classes and a job and fashion club and stuff like that, so I'm very good at kind of getting things done. And I would also say that I'm very chill, like not a lot of things bother me at all. I'm the most like easygoing person to get along with. I don't get angry unless you give me a reason to get angry and stuff like that. So.
Okay, and you said you have a job. Tell us about it.
I just got hired at Coach, and I'm gonna be. For now, I'm seasonal until they decide if they want to keep me or not. But I'm working like the floor, like greeting and replenishing like the purses and stuff like that. And I work at the North Outlet. So.
What clubs or activities do you participate outside of your fashion club?
Other than Fashion Club, I'm an active member in DECA, and I'm also in the National Honor Society, and yeah, that's the school activities that I'm involved in.
What do you do during your free time after school and the weekends?
I like to hang out with my friends and stuff. We'll do everything from like watch movies to just hang out, and I like spending time with my family a lot. Family is very important to me, so it's a mix between like family and friends and stuff. So.
What social group or clique would you say you're in, and how is it different from other social groups in school?
I wouldn't necessarily say that Southwest has any cliques, because like I said, we're not an average high school, and so everybody here gets along with everyone. Like you could literally walk through the hallways and say hi to 10 different people that don't look like they would associate with you at all. Like my friends is mixed of such a diverse group of people. We have people in all the different majors and all different like ethnicities and stuff like that, and so it's just a big group of different faces and stuff, so I wouldn't necessarily say that I belong to a certain group.
What would you say are your personal strengths, weaknesses, or insecurities?
I would say that my personal strength is that I will no matter what get things done, and whether that be like lose 10 hours of sleep every night, or like blood, sweat, and tears, like I'll get things done, and I like to do them on my own, so everything's done the way I want them to. So I would say I'm a very good leader in that sense. But then I would say that my insecurities are that like I'm a perfectionist, and so the fact that I nitpick at everything and want everything to be like perfect to a fine detail, like it holds me back a lot, because I'm always second guessing myself, and I'm insecure about like the tiniest mistakes and stuff like that.
When you go to sleep at night, what is on your mind that really stresses you out?
A lot that is on my mind before I go to sleep is like all my homework that's due the next day and everything that I have to get done, and deadlines run through my head, and like I'm like, oh well, I have 3 essays and a book report and this and this all due on Friday, and so I usually stress myself out a lot when I go to bed.
What is the best thing going on in your life? Is it a person, event, or is it the fashion club?
I think Fashion Club, I love Fashion Club. Like, I love being in charge and knowing that I have so much authority, and even though it stresses me out having to coordinate our senior capstone, like the fashion show and stuff, I love it. I love being like put to work, and I love being active in school and stuff like that. But besides that, I would say the best thing in my life right now is definitely my friends.
Tell me something about yourself that would surprise everyone you know.
I think one of the things that would surprise everybody is that despite my confidence and like how I portray myself to be very confident and stuff, I'm actually very insecure about like things that I do. Like if I put it, like the fashion show that I put on last year, as it was going on, the only things running through my head was, oh my God, what if this goes wrong? What if the music stops? What if someone falls? What if this and what if that? And so I'm actually I'm very nervous when it comes to presenting my own garments and presenting my own projects and stuff like that. So I'm like surprisingly insecure about that.
Okay, why are you so passionate about fashion design?
I'm passionate about fashion design because it makes me feel good. Like going shopping and putting on a new outfit makes me feel good. So I love that. I love designing things to make other people happy. Like that's the reason why we buy clothes and like dress and present ourselves the way we do, because it makes us feel good. And so I love that aspect of it.
When did you learn you had a passion or talent for fashion, and how has it progressed since then? Who is your biggest supporter?
When I first realized how passionate I was about fashion, it would have to have been last year during my junior year, because we started the prom dress challenge, and even though it stressed me out a lot, that's when I realized that like, hey, I do have a knack for this. Like my prom dress came out very good, and so that's when I realized like maybe this is something I do want to progress and move forward in. It's fun, and I actually am really good at it. And then up until now, my passion for being involved in fashion and like getting like more and more active in the fashion industry has actually grown a lot, and like now I'm obviously the president of Fashion Club, so I'm like taking it even further. And I would say the person that supports me the most is my mom. She's always there for everything that I do. Whenever I need help, she's always like backing me up and telling me like, oh no, your designs are good and stuff like that. So
what are some things you enjoy to do that incorporate your love of fashion and design?
Shopping, definitely. Thrifting and stuff like that. Planning the fashion show like gives me an opportunity to really express how much I love this industry.
Do you or anyone else wear your designs? Have you had them in a fashion show, or are they just hanging up in your closet?
I've worn the prom dress that I made during one of the fashion shows we had here at school, and other than that, I don't think I've actually worn any of the other garments, but I've also had my prom dress featured. I've also had my prom dress featured in the IEDT fashion show, which was like a mixture of Southwest and then the IEDT college. So they threw that fashion show, and my dress was like selected to be in it. So that was pretty cool. But other than that, I don't think any of my other designs have been on anybody else.
What makes you a great designer? Have you won an award or been recognized for your designs?
I think what makes me a great designer is that I'm very up on trends and what's new and what's gonna be new. I keep up a lot on what is actually in style right now, so my designs can obviously like show that. And the only recognition I've had for it is being chosen to be in the IDT fashion show that I talked about.
How do you balance fashion and being a teenager? What do you feel is the hardest part about being a successful high school designer, and how are you dealing with it?
It's pretty easy to balance being a teenager and like being involved in fashion, because every teenage girl, such as myself, loves to go shopping. Everybody likes to go and play dress up in like the stores, fitting rooms and stuff like that. So it's actually pretty easy to incorporate the two. But I think the hardest thing about being a high school designer is that not everybody else stays as up to date with the new styles and stuff that come out. So if you wear something to school that's like very out there and different, people are going to judge you. People are going to look at you like you're weird. But I decided that like if I like it, then I'm going to wear it, and it doesn't matter what anybody else says.
Have you considered studying fashion in college? If yes, where do you want to go and why? If no, where do you want to go and what do you want to study?
Yeah, I have considered it. I want to go to FITM in LA because one, it'd be pursuing my fashion career, and two, I was born in California, so it'd only be right to go back home. So.
What is your ultimate goal/job? Is it is it in fashion? Explain.
My ultimate goal, I haven't decided. I know I want it to be in the fashion industry, but I haven't decided yet if I want to be like an actual designer. I'm leaning more towards like the stylist and the fashion show coordinator area. So being in the fashion design is a big enough goal for me.
What made you decide to join the fashion club?
Last year, my friend Jenny was actually the fashion club president, and she was always like, we're going to do so many cool things, and we're going to go thrifting, and we're going to put on fundraisers and stuff. So I started going to the meetings, and I just got more and more into it. And then when the idea of like, well, who's going to be the president next year, like got brought up, I knew like right then and there that I wanted it to be me. So.
As president, how did you get involved in fashion club?
Oh yeah, I'm Jenny.
Yeah. Tell us about your advisor. Is she a fashionista themselves?
Miss Pauling is our advisor, and she's adorable. She dresses exactly like, if you know her, the way she dresses perfectly matches with her personality. She's very quirky and fun, and she's cute and like adorable, and she'll wear things like her cute little denim jacket with like her blue dress. I don't know, like it perfectly just goes with who she is.
In what ways is your advisor involved in fashion club? Does she get involved and really teach about stuff, or is she more laid back and let the group take the reins? Explain.
The way Miss Pauling is that when it comes to things like product line, she basically says, this is your deadline, get all your stuff in by then, and then you're free to spend your time as you please. So she's pretty laid back when it comes to stuff like that, and she'll let you design and do whatever it is that you want. But when it comes to like fashion show deadlines and stuff like that, she's more involved. She's more like, well, we need to do this, this, and this. Where are we going to have the show? What time is it going to be? So she's very, not pushy, but she's very involved in that, rather than like the designing aspect of it.
How many people are in your club? Introduce them and tell about their personality and your relationship with them.
There's about 30 or so people, I believe, like 20, 30-ish people in our club, and they're all very different. We all have we have such a diverse group of people. They all dress differently, they all like act differently and think differently, but I love it. That's what I love about being involved in this class, because I can see everybody's different styles and different designs and stuff like that, so it's pretty fun.
Are you inspired by the people in your club? Is there a designer that stands out? Tell me about them.
Yes, I'm very inspired by the people in Fashion Club, and the one person that I would say inspires me the most is Michaela Marujo. She knows for a fact that she wants to be a fashion designer, and she's been doing things since freshman year to achieve that goal. Like, she's been in countless fashion shows and won countless awards for like Las Vegas Fashion Week and stuff like that. So the fact that she is pursuing it so early in her like high school career, and she's doing so much already, just inspires me. So every time I see like the love and the effort and the passion that goes into her stuff, it just makes me want to strive that much harder.
Is there a lot of competition amongst designers in the club? Explain.
Nobody will admit it, but yes, there's a lot of low-key competition, and if you're in the class, you can tell like who it's between. But like I said, nobody's gonna be the one to be like, yeah, it's me versus so-and-so, but there's a lot of people secretly competing with each other.
What happens during the fashion club meetings?
We discuss things like the fashion show that